Things in Los Angeles are about to get a little crazy. Our next guest is the #1 overall draft pick in the NBA 2K League 2021 draft. Crazy, welcome to 2K TV.
A breathtaking view of the New York City skyline as taken from the Empire State Building. We're coming to you live from Manhattan. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports. GA.
Hey, Kevin. The Knicks.
A little patience indeed. That's interesting. Thank you, David. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Speedy out there with ball, and it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. And for New York, Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Rose is out there with Austin Rivers, and it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Greg, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, as the playoffs are coming up, how do they ensure their success continues into the postseason?
Well, Kevin, the skeptics are still going to be out there. You just got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You've got to be resilient and adaptable when the adversity hits, because it's going to come. And the belief system is so paramount to success of teams, especially underdog teams in the postseason. Do they have the confidence to get the job done?
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for New York. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Austin Rivers' confidence is maybe his greatest asset. This guy is willing to go off the dribble drive and make a play.
Now, here's Ball. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Speedy. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Speedy. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Rivers. An 11-point game for him in the win against Miami. He kicks it to Randall. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Speedy. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
So it's the Knicks now. 4-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Ball kicks to Hayward. Here's Speedy. Cranes the 3-pointer. Speedy's got 9.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's Rivers, and finish off by Rivers.
There is a sneaky athleticism when you're talking Austin Rivers. He goes to the cup with authority.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. The Knicks shooting their first free throw tonight. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now the pass to Speedy. Pass to Zeller. Shoots. The offensive rebound. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Rivers against Zeller. Here's Randall. Here's Robinson. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. And it's all knotted up.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
And Doris, the Knicks have made it clear they see Mitchell Robinson as one of their key young players moving forward.
So would I, Greg, if I had a quick twitch 7-footer with the shot blocking abilities, the defensive instincts, and this guy is putting in the time to grow his game on the offensive end. Listen, Mitchell Robinson's going to be a problem in this league.
Charlotte calls timeout. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. On the court for Charlotte, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Speedy out there with ball, and it's Hayward in at the 3, the small forward. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Speedy in the last game against the Magic was terrific. He scored 54 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle, selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that, to me, is where he can make his mark.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Rivers gets a wide open look, but he recovers it. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
The shot's good from Speedy.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Rose against Ball. Here's Randle. It's deflected. Hayward passes to Zeller. Back to Hayward. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Speedy. Zeller trying to free himself up, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Outside Rose. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Ball. The Hornets on offense. They're on a 13-3 run. No good from Speedy. Knicks trail by 17. Over in the corner, Randle. Robinson down low. He's covered by Washington. Tries yet again. In deep, Robinson drops it in. Robinson's got 8 points.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
Here's Speedy. He's guarded by Rivers. Speedy the pass to Ball. And here's Hayward. Clock at 6. Here's Speedy. He's got 18. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Barrett dishes to Rose. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Speedy. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's now 21 points for Speedy.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And so it's the... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Speedy.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Rose is out there with Rivers, and it's Barrett at the 3. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. The shot's good from Speedy.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Rose. Banked in off the glass. Rose has got 8.
Well, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
Speedy the pass to Hayward. Here's Speedy. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Zeller. Robinson with the block. And he recovers it.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Charlotte calls timeout. For the Knicks. Passes it to Speedy. Outside Ball. This one for 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. The finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
You've got to stay attached to Alec Burks. What a job in transition as he takes off toward the rim.
Ball, the pass to Speedy. Fires for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Speedy's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's Charlotte riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got this field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Hornets. You've got Rozier. Cody Zeller out there with Hayward. Then there's Speedy. And it's Ball in at small forward. Pass to Randall. Over Zeller. Randall with the bucket.
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
Rozier the pass to Speedy. Back to Rozier. Dishes to Hayward. Charlotte moving it around. The tray. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Knicks. They trail by 18. To the left wing. 18 feet out. Zeller grabs the board.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Speedy. No good on the triple. New York shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Randall. And he drops it in from the low post. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
There is a determination that Austin Rivers brings on dribble drives. He will not fear contact. Believe that.
Charlotte calls timeout. Miles Bridges. To the middle. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that...
Lays it up off the glass.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. What's poppin'? I can pass that like Stockton.